Hello, Jesse Good here. Today I'm taking a look at the LEGO DC Superheroes Justice League 2018 set. The Superman and Krypto team-up set has 199 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $20 in the United States. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. So here is Lobo. I'm amazed that LEGO made Lobo in minifigure form since he's a pretty mature character. Either way, the design for his hair is Aquaman's hair, just in pure black. That's an awesome recolor, and that's very useful. Also, we have this energy infuser right here, which is a pretty cool printed canister piece. His torso is pretty hardcore, and on the back, I really love this part. Look at this. Let's take off his hair. The main man, and you can see it shows like a little skeleton head. That is such a cool little design. I like how it's an in-universe LEGO skeleton. His other face, though, he looks pretty goofy there. He looks a little bit surprised, maybe angry, and right there you can see how it fits with his hair. So here is Krypto the Super Dog. This is a great figure. It has lots of parts going on here. So the pose is almost like a Scooby-Doo figure, and it actually works like that too with the head, where you can see it connects on like this little pole right here. So that's interesting. You can also see that the collar is dual molded, so that's really well done. Love the printing with the eyes and even the little nose. And he has his little tail sticking up. He has a stud underneath there. So it all works really well. I think this is just a fantastic figure. LEGO did a great job with this. And then for Superman, he's the most boring figure here. It's a mix of the DCEU one and the classic LEGO Superman. So you have the classic torso, and then you have the DCEU face with even the little back facial printing and the DCEU hair for Superman. Meh. And these are interesting. They include these trans green elements, or trans lime green, which are like little minifigure accessories. These are the 5 not used for the build, and I have to say I'm kind of disappointed with the quality of some of these. Like this one right here was very hard to get Lobo to grab it. It was like too thick of a little pole connection. But yeah, they have a blast, like 2 shields, and I guess more power blast, but they don't work like that, you know, where you push back on it and they shoot. No, they're just really for show. As for the builds, we have this little Kryptonite prison and also Lobo's Space Hog. So here's Lobo's Space Hog. From my understanding, it's pretty accurate to the comics, but I wish this back area was just a little bit smaller, because it ends up looking like Lobo's on a throne or something like that, and this front part's just a little bit too puny. If it was smaller, they probably would have made the price of this go down a bit too, which would have been cool. Either way, the design of this front part I actually really like. Like, I like this little skull part right here. I like how it has horns coming out and fangs and these little teeth. And the sticker right here was a little bit of a pain to put on. I would have preferred if it was printed, but it is on a white Nexo shield, which I guess would be useful in other settings. We do have this thorn piece right here, as I call it, in black. So you got the top part being rubber and then the bottom part being a hard plastic. That piece is always nice to get, and it's cool to get it in black. Now we do have these stud shooters in the middle right here, which are a little bit of a play feature, so you can go like that. And Lobo's really standing up. It's not much of a sitting thing, and that kind of makes sense because he wouldn't be able to reach it if he was standing up. But he fits on there pretty darn well. And the engines on the side, again, are a little bit too big, but I like the build of them, and you can actually move them a bit if you want, which is pretty cool. They use those pieces that were in that bag, so those are the ones that are actually used in the build. You can see that they use these little exhaust pipes in gold, and then there's a cool play feature. To activate that play feature, you just push on this piece back here, and then this thing drops. It's a little bomb, which is a pretty simple build, but you use it with the Kryptonite prison. And how you use it is you just put it in that little compartment right here, and that front part kind of plops out, and then Superman's ready to leave. But let's put Superman back in there so I can show you the build. It's pretty simple, but I like how colorful it is. You got some green, some translucent lime green, and even some stickers on the sides right there, which are both different, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty darn simple, like I said, but at least it's pretty interesting to look at. That's it for the builds of the set. Now let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. So the new DC superhero boxes have new designs like Marvel. You can see that they now have the name in the corner, but also the artwork in the corner. You do have it on the side right there as well. And on the back has a little play features. If you go to the instructions, you can see an ad for the other DC superhero sets for this wave, which says that you could connect the Kryptonite prison in here with the Lex Luthor mech, which I do have coming. So if I get that all built, I will probably merge the two as they show here. And then at the end right here, they do have a Mighty Micros ad. So, of course, Lobo and Krypto are the main reason to get this set, and, I guess that's a pretty good reason because both are good figures. The rest of the set isn't bad, it's just not anything amazing. Lobo Space Bike, I think it would have been so much better if they made this part just a little bit more thicker like this, or made this back part a little bit more compact like this. It just looks odd when this back part is so thick and the front part is so, not thick. I think that it is accurate to design in the comics, but it just looks weird when you have those two meshing, and that's not really how it is in the comics. The design of the Kryptonite prison is cool. It's not like amazing, but I like the colors they have going on there with the translucent lime green, the purple. It's really colorful. And the play feature dropping the bomb there is quite interesting as well, and I like how that works out. So as a whole, I'd rate this one a B. It's a good set for $20. The builds aren't amazing, but you end up getting some great minifigures. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.